two things to mention that we're looking at for the future. So the first is that we've had a number of comments and stakeholder comments about how we manage records, and both as part of that and general continuous improvement. We will look at how we do records management in the service. So we're preparing a white paper that discusses the topic, what's done at the moment, what difficulties might occur with that, and what possible alternatives are for the future. And of course, we will welcome comment and views on that. That's intended to be put to the D-TRO Advisory Group that John mentioned, but also we'll put it onto the GitHub site, so it'll be freely available to everybody. In very simple terms, at present, the D-TRO service manages records at a full TRO level. So the expectation is that if you make any amendments or revocations to an existing TRO that's known to the service, that you send in a full version as a replacement. And that works well in simple instances where you're doing an update to an existing TRO, which is relatively simple, but it becomes more complicated to manage in more complex situations where you might have initial TROs known to this system, and then you come along with say a consolidation order later. It may be a bit challenging to manage that. So we're looking at that, and we're looking at alternatives. It's a possibility that we will examine shifting to the service to manage records at the provision level, so going to a more detailed level, but this clearly needs careful consideration. It would be a significant breaking change, that's one aspect, and it's likely to require a significant development effort, both for us and you. And so that needs to be done very carefully. So we're starting that process of reviewing that, and we will engage with you in due course. Next slide, please. Okay, and the next one, if you go one more slide, thank you. So we're also examining, we are in the situation where we've gone through various versions during private beta, and we can see evidence of records being submitted against those various versions. So you can see the list at the top. In principle, as a data consumer, I need to be able to consume any of those records, which is not an ideal situation. We would like to go and start to implement programs to bring the older version records up to the latest data specification version. So we've been examining that. We've been examining what is required to do that. And again, what we will do is prepare a presentation on that to go to the advisory group and also via the GitHub site. Again, we're very happy to take inputs on what we propose before any decisions are taken and before any record changes actually occur. I will stress we are taking care to ensure that we do not modify any of the semantic content of any of the records, so it's simply a case of upversioning schema numbers, and in instances where new fields have been introduced, in some cases it's obvious what the default should be. In other cases we will fill those in with something that indicates that that information wasn't originally supplied. So we will come back with more information on that in due course as well.